Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode. This was from last night on Wednesday, 27. What's the start? So first off, we did, so it was, whatever her name is, birthday this week, so happy birthday. I think it'd be amazing to have your birthday in the Pippa house. My birthday's nowhere near when Pippa's on, but whatever. So, they were talking. Catherine was saying nice stuff to Rachel. Not to Rachel, to Vince. And saying nice stuff to Vince. And Rachel said, okay, I want to me a normal drink. And Kelly was like, yeah, she walked out because no one was talking about her. Girl, shut up. Like, everything don't have to be about you. Like, really, like, shut up. It's like, if it's all about you, and, like, you have some blame on Rachel. Rachel always has to talk on about being a attorney. Honestly, you don't like Rachel. We all know this. We all know. I hope Rachel wins a choice and puts you up on the block. Well, she sure did that already. But whatever. And it's right, because all talking trash about Rachel, I think Kelly wants to be the next queen a bit better. I'm sorry, you would never be like Rachel Lowry. Rachel Lowry. You would never, ever be like Rachel Lowry. People don't look at you as boring, and she is boring. Like, she is the most boring Big Brother player who ever played Big Brother. Trying to come after the queen of Big Brother, and try to after her and talk to her, all because she wept, because she didn't want to hear you, and she also wanted to just go in the pool. And then here's Morgan, which I don't like her anyway, Ashley and Rachel, and Rachel's just, Ashley is telling Rachel, yeah, this is what Kelly said when you left, blah, 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 all this stuff. And Rachel said, you know what, if she's on the block, she can go home. Well, I actually don't care. We need to take the move. If she's still on that block, which I hope they do tonight because she didn't want to video, she needs to go home. She needs to go home, go back to her little town, go back to her little hiking, whatever she do. She needs to go back home. Now, Vince is telling Rachel white stuff, and Rachel took this information and tell Keanu about it, and Keanu don't believe Rachel, what she's giving Rachel. What Rachel is giving him. Sorry, I messed up. And with Keanu, like, these players are stupid. I feel like Rachel is the only one, like a couple of days ago I saw on the wifeys, which I didn't talk about it. Rachel was in the boxing ring, and she was saying that, okay, there has to be a competition about today's, the numbers, all this stuff. So she weighed out all like these candies. Which, let me tell you, Ashley did this. She weighed out all these M&Ms and like weighed them all out and trying to figure out what day or how many, like which votes do we have to keep this person today. I'm not sure who. It was somebody who was on the block. I think it was Morgan. And it's like, I'm like, why are you doing this? But, anyway. But Keanu, don't believe Rachel, what Rachel is doing all information. So, a lot of people, this could probably be a competition. It's like you drink this wine, and if there's one poison wine and one dirt wine, and whoever did the poison one, you have 2 hearts. When you did your 2 hearts, you're out. If you did your first heart, you survive. And one by one, they did their hearts, and one by one, they did it. All came down to Mickey, I forgot the one person, and Mickey won the veto. Yeah, so they can't take the shot, Mickey. If Kelly does not win Blockbuster, she's in the home. So, Keanu, but not Keanu, Fitz. Now, it was going to be Rachel versus Cat, but of course at the end of the day, he decided to put up Catherine. So come tonight, for the Right Foot in the Fiction in the Blockbuster, these three women, Kelly, Cat, and Ava. Which I can see Ava's gonna be safe no matter what, if she's on the bottom. I can see if Kelly still on that bot, I can see them doing and take Kelly out. I honestly will love that because she is so annoying. She's like the most annoying Big Brother. And let me tell you, Kelly had never watched Big Brother. I think she said this before she did the game, but she said, yeah, I only watched like last season when Tucker was on. Okay, girl, if you watch that, maybe you need to want to watch more stuff about Big Brother because before you're on a reality show called Big Brother. I think 90% of these people have never seen the show. They just want to be part of Big Brother. Of course, you got Rachel, who's a fan, of course, because she played 3 times now. And you got Finch, she's a fan, but he's so annoying. And then Jimmy was a fan, but everyone else, I honestly don't know if they watched the show. Kelly probably see like, I love when Ava said, I bet you she only probably see like 2 episodes. Probably not even a whole season. Probably 2 episodes. Probably like only 2 episodes of last season. Well, if you watch it then, you can probably tell. So, yeah. She is boring. I don't like her. She is the most boring, if not one of the most boring Big Brother players out there. Followed by Dr. Will, who I don't like. I can't stand Dr. Will, sorry, no offense. But Dr. Will is the most annoying Big Brother player out there because his season was back in 2000, I want to say 2006. Yeah, I think it was 2006. And that was All Stars. That was the last time it was on. I am so happy, which I hope they do this again. Taylor Harris, who won Big Brother 2024, she was the Chili host. Roundtable, and she did a lot better job than what Dr. Will. You can tell Dr. Will don't watch the show. He's just giving a trip what he needs to say, and he just throws it out there and do it, And it's so annoying. So yeah, I'm so happy that they picked someone else to do the Joy Roundtable. So, about time. It should have been a long time ago. But I like Taylor over Cody, so I'm happy it's not Cody Calvert because he does the annoying same over on Big Brother. And him, when he played on All Stars 2 back in 2020, you knew he was on one Big Brother. Admittedly that. I don't see Kelly coming back to be a Big Brother. I see probably Vince or Will. In my opinion, I think Will deserves to win Big Brother. He'll be the first old guy win Big Brother. I would love to see Will. Will's actually playing the game and actually doing a good job. But yeah, he can no harm due to his kids and his wife and all this. He deserves it over these old people who have never seen the show. Anyway, I think Adrian was Sasha was a fan of the show too, but you just have them from this season who actually don't know what Big Brother is. Tell you, don't you know what Big Brother is? Maybe before you come on a reality show, it don't have to be this Big Brother. Maybe you know what show you're going on. How about that? But anyway, thanks for watching my episode today. Of Sushio. Bye. And tonight's white feeds will be kind of probably when the episode comes on. Well, probably later on today. I don't know when. But anyway, have a good day and night. Bye.